Hey guys, Dude here. Thanks for watching. Imagine you were transported back to Europe in the Middle Ages. Christmas there was vastly different from how we celebrate it. It was much more pagan and primal. The season was not always the cheerful holiday we think of today. In the harsh winters of the past, Christmas was often a brutal time, reflecting the grim realities of survival. It was the darkest time of year, the coldest. Famine was a constant threat. Throughout winter, food supplies dwindled, and crops could not grow in the frozen soil. Dangerous animals such as wolves roamed closer to human settlements in search of food, their glowing eyes often seen just beyond the firelight. Shadows danced in the flickering flames, and every sound in the darkness could be something lurking, waiting. Stories and rituals were not just for entertainment. They carried warnings of what might happen to those who strayed too far into the night. Fear was a companion to celebration, as survival was never guaranteed. No creature better represents this fear than Krampus, a dark, goat-like figure who is sometimes known as Santa's shadow. The story of Krampus starts in Germany and Austria in Alpine folklore. Krampus is said to accompany Santa Claus, punishing naughty children, while Saint Nick rewards the well-behaved ones. The name Krampus is derived from the German word Krampen, which means claw. While Saint Nick rewards good children with gifts and treats, Krampus deals with the naughty ones in terrifying ways. He is said to appear on the night of December 5th, known as Krampus Night, carrying chains, bells, and a bundle of birch branches. He swats misbehaving children, or in some tales, stuffs them into his sack and drags them to his lair, or even to the underworld. This dark counterpart to Saint Nick serves as a cautionary figure, ensuring that children behave during the holiday season. His menacing presence adds a spine-chilling edge to the festivities, blending fear and discipline into the warmth of Christmas traditions. One chilling story often told about Krampus involves a cold December night in a remote alpine village. The snow was heavy, and the wind howled through the narrow streets, carrying whispers of something sinister. A bad little boy named Lucas had laughed off his parents' warnings about Krampus and continued to misbehave. That night, as Lucas went to bed, he laid down dreaming of all the presents he would open up the next day. The village fell silent under a blanket of snow. All was quiet, until the sound of rattling chains broke that stillness. The air grew thick, filled with the scent of burning pine and sulfur. Lucas's parents awoke to the sound of terrified screams coming from his room. They rushed in, but the boy was gone, his sheets torn and scattered across the floor. Outside, they found massive hoof prints in the snow, leading away from the house. Villagers claimed they saw a monstrous figure, cloaked in shadows, dragging a writhing sack through the woods. The next morning, the family found a bundle of bloodied birch twigs left by the hearth, a grim token of Krampus's visit. For years after, the village whispered of the night Krampus came for Lucas, his shadow lurking in their nightmares. It became a tale passed down to frighten disobedient children, a reminder that in the darkest of winters, even the innocent were not safe from the wrath of Krampus. Krampus has been making kind of a comeback in recent years. He was once banned by the Catholic Church, which deemed him as a symbol of evil. Despite his frightful appearance, Krampus has become a symbol of festive fun in modern times, with his legend celebrated books, comic books, movies, and holiday traditions around the world. Krampus parades, known as Krampuslauf, feature costume figures running through their streets to frighten spectators and remind little kids to be good. In the 1880s, Austria's postal system began delivering postcards, making it possible to send Krampus cards. These cards often featured Krampus torturing children, and the greeting Gruß vom Krampus, greetings from Krampus, may have been a way to tell someone they were being bad. In modern media, Krampus has made notable appearances. He was featured in the animated show American Dad, where his character was an antagonist of the Smith family. A yearly tradition in my household is watching the 2015 film Krampus. But as we've explored the legend of Krampus, is a reminder that the holiday season has not always been about warmth and joy. In times long past, it was a season of shadows and unease, where one misstep can draw the wrath of dark forces. The rattling of chains, the echo of hoofbeats, and the cold gaze of Krampus himself serves as grim warnings to those who dare stray from the path of virtue. While we may no longer need to fear shadows in the snow, let the legend of Krampus linger as a cautionary tale. Reflect on your actions, for the season carries a strange and mystical energy, one that rewards kindness and punishes cruelty. So as you gather with your loved ones, remember to tread carefully, lest the darkness of winter take notice. Be good, stay vigilant, and cherish the light of this festive season, for it is in contrast to the lurking darkness that its magic truly shines. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching.